Hello everyone, Moadim L'Simcha, a good Moed. We are going to deal today with a very simple contradiction. You probably heard it in shul, you probably heard it somewhere. Shoalim v'doshim v'ilchot Pesach kodem Pesach 30 yom. That indeed, one should start learning and getting ready for Pesach 30 days before. Amongst them, learn the laws of Pesach. That's a Gemara in Masechet Pesachim Daf Vav, Amud Aleph into Amud Bet, and that's what's paskind in the Shulchan Aruch. Shoalim v'ilchot Pesach Kodem HaPesach 30 Yom. You ask about the laws of Pesach before Pesach, 30 days before. Without going to the intricacies of that law, since we've already passed it, it seems to contradict another law. It seems at the beginning of Megillah and at the end of Megillah, it says very explicitly that the first rabbinic enactment of the firsts that Moshe Rabbeinu actually brought into the world, he was a rabbi, so he can make rabbinic enactments. Moshe tiken lahem liYisrael sheyu sholim v'doshim b'inyanon shel yom. That on every single special day, you should ask and give public lectures about the issues of the day. And one of them is Hilchot Pesach bePesach. You should talk about the laws of Pesach on Pesach, Hilchot Atzeret ba'Atzeret, the laws of Shavuos and Shavuos, and of course the Hilchot Chag b'Chag, the laws of Sukkos and Sukkos. This is repeated at the end of Megillah with a little twitch, and that is that it learns out from a pasuk that many of us say before Kiddush on the day of a Yontiv. Vayedaber Moshe et Moadei Hashem el Bnei Yisrael, and Moshe spoke about the holidays of God to all the Jewish people. What does it mean he spoke about it? He didn't just say today is Pesach. Mitzvatan, the mitzvah is sheyu korinotan kol echad ve'echad bismano. The mitzvah is that every single one of them, there's a mitzvah to talk about them on that day. In other words, not 30 days before, but on that day itself. The Gemara just clarifies, just in case you didn't understand, Moshe tiken lahem Yisrael sheyu shoalim v'doshim b'inyanon shel yom, repeating the Gemara from the beginning of Megillah. You should ask and you shall talk about the laws of Pesach on Pesach. You should talk about the laws of Shavuos on Shavuos. So which is right, 30 days before or on the day itself? I'd like to suggest that there are two kinds of laws we learn. 30 days before, says the Beit Yosef, you learn the laws that have to do with Pesach, so you know how to make a kosher Pesach, how to kasher your home, how to make matzahs. In other words, 30 days before is, first of all, only halacha, only Jewish law. And number two, it should be everything you need in order to prepare for the holiday properly. In the words of the Beis Yosef, ilu bePesach leit lehu takanta. There's no way around it. Ilo avid lehu kihilchatei. Because if you don't do it halachically right, you're going to be in trouble. You'll have chametz in your house, and you'll have other problems like you can't eat because all your dishes are chametztik. But that's not what we do on Chol HaMoed. Namely, the second part that I quoted, the Hilchot Chag b'Chag, the ancient Takana de Rabbanon of Moshe Rabbeinu, the enactment of Moshe, was a little different. As the Beis Yosef says, Hainu lidrosh beta'amim sheba'avuram nitztavu b'moed hahu. It's not about the halachot per se, the actual laws, but rather to actually talk about the reasons for each of these laws. V'kam ken lidrosh bedvarim, and since we're in the middle of Yantiv, it's a good idea to talk about the laws of Chol HaMoed and whatnot, but it is not the laws of Pesach, of how to kasher your kitchen and whatnot. That's already gone. In a word, 30 days before is all the halachot you need to be a good Jew on Pesach. On Pesach, you enhance your celebration by talking about Pesach. It doesn't have to be halacha. It could be beautiful drushas. It can be beautiful sermons. It can be semantic material and not necessarily legalistic material. And this, of course, is quoted by the Shar HaTziyun, adding that since the laning of Pesach, every single day is different, you're actually fulfilling this law because every day there's a part and parcel that we talk about that has to do with Pesach. After all, yesterday we spoke about Sfirat HaOmer and all the Yomim Tovim. Today we're going to talk about Kadesh Li Kol Bechor, the laws that have to do with Tefillin, the laws that have to do with sanctifying the firstborn, and many more. To sum up, 30 days before is the halachos you need to be a good Jew on Pesach. On Pesach, learn what enhances your holiday. It could be semantic material, the Kriyat Torah, or anything else that enhances the fulfillment of this holiday as it's going on.
Hashem